Hey, what's going on, fellow Rangers? Welcome back to another video on Power Rangers Legacy Wars. My name's Jonathan Snow, and today, guys, we have a new update for the Megazords. This is a change a lot of people wanted to see, so here we go. We're gonna start off. This is the brand new balance patch of the new Megazord mode. So here we go. So balance change release date 11/8. So that'll be tomorrow. All right. So Megazord balance changes. Despite their tough exteriors, Megazord needs some love and care. This balance pass has several goals: increase use of breakers, increase use of strike combos, decrease abuse of slot cycling using only the abilities of a single slot. Moves have trade-offs. For example, a fast move with low EP should not also have high damage and good range. With this balance pass, most abilities on each Megazord should have their time and place. This is intended to add more strategy and variety to the combat. We also took time to look at characters like MegaZord and increase their overall utility. Overall changes: destabilize. Destabilize is when your Megazord is hit with an ability that makes him rock back and electricity flows through them. Any hit during at this point will take double damage. We adjusted the length of all Megazords to be about 2.6 seconds to make a greater contrast between destability and downs. Balance changes. Dino Megazord. Alright, here we go. This is the sweet spot. Power Sword needed a boost to give a reason to use it in battle. We reduced the damage of Power Sword since it provided both utility and damage. Now Power Sword is great opener for Dino's other moves than always being a go-to option. Okay, so that's not too bad. Sabertooth Kick base damage decreased by 12%. Power Sword damage decreased by 54%. My goodness. Jumping Thrust damage increased by 50%. That needed a buff because that move was very lackluster, especially for the EP cost. Lightning blast damage increased by 10%. Okay, that's fair. I agree with that that update for Dino. MegaZord's defense reverse guard was more a liability than a good counter, which is true, which is basically when he hits you 3 times, so that was very bad. We switched the move to a strike. Okay, that's good to know. And changed his single strike hits. Giant Backhand and Titan Stomp are now defensive move types. Okay, so before they were all strikes, I think. We also boosted his damage overall. Goldar needed some love. Yeah, Goldar definitely needed some love. Giant Backhand is move type defense now was a breaker. Okay. Base damage decreased by 20%. Okay. Established strikes increase in 24%. Titan Stomp was a strike, now it's a defense. EP was a 4, now it's a 3. I agree to that. Damage increased by 6%. Okay. Reversal guard, move type strike was defense. Base damage increased by 18%. So that's interesting. So it was a defense, now it's a strike move. Swooping tackle increased by 5%. That's fine with me. The stab is 85% increase, and ultimate is increased by 30%. That's fair. So Goldar is looking pretty good. What about Black Dragon? Black Dragon's utility is in a good place. We adjusted his damage to give each of his ability a use. Tail Swipe increased by 75%. That's okay. His Pummel is increased by 6%. His Beam is decreased by 71%. Wow. His Roar is increased by 28%. His Lasers increased by 43%. Missile Charge damage decreased by 4%. Okay, so overall he just got damage buffs and debuffs, so that's fine. Alright, let's see what about Predator Zord. Predator Zord, Wild Tin Spin was greatly underpowered. We fixed that and slightly adjust in their abilities. So increase in damage, decrease. Okay, so overall he just got a basic fixed bug where Predator Zord would recover from downstate stun too quickly. Okay, so he just got an overall damage buff. Alright, here we go. Mega Samurai. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's see what this one. While most of Samurai's damage was low, the low cost counter Samurai to cycle through his special slot and ignore the rest of his ability. We increased the cost of Samurai Focus to reduce the cycling. We increased the damage on Samurai Combo to make them viable. Interesting. Okay. So increase, decrease. Samurai Focus from 4 to 3. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Oh no. That move stuns you. Oh my gosh, no. Oh, 4 to 3. If it wasn't nuisance enough, my gosh. Thunder Zord. Thunder Megazord was another Megazord that could cycle through a single slot and ignore all abilities. The counter also had high damage for such low cost. We also increased the cost by 1 and decreased the damage. So his base damage increased by 10%. A change hit reaction from down stun to disability. Okay, I like that. I don't like that stun because that's his belly bump. His belly bump always stunned you, so now it's a disability. So now you actually will take double damage, but you won't just get stun lock. Okay, Thunder Blow. Okay, Cyber Strike. So now it's instead of a stun, it's a down. Okay, Cyber Parry. Basically, when Samurai first came out, for those that are old school like myself, his original Samurai Parry was a 3 cost. So it just got bumped back to its original cost for 3. So that's fine. Whirlwind damage increase. Okay. Alright, what about Delta Megazord? Delta's full screen attacks had higher damage per EP than short range abilities. We adjusted the damage to make short range attacks more useful. 454 combo increase SPD. Justice Lance was EP4 was 5. Okay, so that's good. That's his shield attack. I agree to that. He definitely needed that to be reduced to actually be viable. So I'm cool with that. Delta, okay, Delta can now cancel breakers like other Megazords. Oh wow, okay. So that's also a really good note too. I guess Delta didn't have that before. So that makes very, very viable. So I think Delta is definitely at a good spot now. I think ThunderZord, I think he's definitely the stun for his belly bump was definitely something which is great. That is now a destabilizer. So I'm pretty happy about that. His Saber Parry is now not as bad of a nuisance that it used to be. Now it's a 3, so that's definitely good. You won't have to see that counter fest going on over and over again. So that's good too. Samurai scares me a little bit. I don't like his Samurai focus from 4 to 3. I think that's I think that's bad because he stuns you, and then you'll be in a stun lock. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but I believe that's what that is. I would have to double check, but I'm pretty sure that's his. That's when he stuns you. So I don't like that one. Preda's in a good spot again. He just needed some damage love. Black Dragon also, I think he's in a good spot as well right now for damage wise. Goldar is definitely very interested. I'm very, very, very interested to see how he's going to perform now with those moves being changed from strikes to defensive, and one of his strikes going back to a defensive. So that's really good. And I think Dino is also in another good spot as well. His jumping thrust is pretty good. It got to increase his power sword. I definitely want to see how much faster that is now. So I think he is also in a good spot as well. So that is pretty much it for the changes of the Megazord mode. Let me know what you guys think about your opinions. Let me know what your concerns are for the Megazords. Until then, what's a Ranger, always Ranger. I'll see you guys in the next video on Power Rangers Legacy Wars. Peace out. See you next time.